Uncharted Collection originated from some really interesting, unique and truly beautiful observations that we made in nature, but also in the cellar. So, at least for the moment, these observations and at the scale at which observed wouldn't be significant in our current line of production. They are truly beautiful, they are truly interesting, and this gives us the opportunity to really explore them and to express them in a very unique, artistic way, and hopefully take some really important learnings from them as well for the future.
And then along with the Uncharted Collection, the concept is easy. It's not meant to be coming out every year, maybe every second or third year. Just as we are progressing and having new ideas and learning something new and how to express them.
So we chose a Super Tuscan style blend, so let's call it that, for a few very specific reasons. We of course at the Toren, that's our main focus, is Bordeaux style blends. It's such a celebrated category within the world of wine, probably the most prominent category out there. The way that the Super Tuscans came to life, that spirit of pioneering, the guys were actually quite a bit of renegades in their own right. That resonates with us a lot, especially within this collection, and it's something close to home, but it's also a very unique expression. So yeah, it's something truly unique to explore.
Yeah. And then on the wine side, we were focusing to get a lot more red fruit going in the blend, just focusing specifically on the Sangiovese, bringing out that red fruit, and then having a tannin structure that's quite prominent with a really beautiful dry and firmness, and something that we also focus on that I think the Italians get right is that tart-like acidity that runs through the wine, while also mentioning the prominence of the tannin structure. You still get the firmness, but then it's also polished.
Right, Martin, tell us about the wine.
Yeah, so this is 70% Cabernet Sauvignon, and then 15% of Cabernet Franc, and then 15% of Sangiovese.
Wow, so right off the bat it's got a very impressive nose, very precise. There's a lot of precise descriptors you can pick up here, like red cherry, black cherry. You've got this amazing creaminess, almost a little bit of hint of vanilla, but then very interesting, you've got a bit of thyme in there. How does the varietals tie into what we're smelling in here?
Yeah, so the Cabernet Sauvignon, obviously being the dominant one of the blend, is adding that beautiful blackberry, black cherry that you're getting. It's also aiding in that powerful nose, the power on the palate as well. With the thyme and the bit of herbaceousness that you're getting, that is typical of our Cab Franc. Specifically on our region, we get this cool ocean breeze, which leads up to a slightly bit more herbaceousness in the wine. And then that red fruit, that very vibrant red fruit that you are getting, is actually from the Sangiovese.
On the palate, you mentioned it's a powerful palate, yet I think it's very elegant. It's almost a little bit leaner than what we do in our Edition Z and our Fusion 5.
Yep.
But what I found very interesting is the tannin structure per se. It's really fine-grained, it's very lean. It almost gives you that slight drying sensation that you would find in a Northern Tuscan / Chianti style wine. Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Yes, so the Cab Sav is adding that power, but the Sangiovese that we used, we made it in a way that we fermented it in a barrel, and that also just extracted a lot more of that powdery tannins, and that actually aided in creating that creaminess over the wine. So you get this plush, polished notes from the tannins, yet it's still firm towards the end. And I believe also the acidity is really well balanced, where it just uplifts that tannin by the hairline, and that is just adding to that beautiful tannin sensation that you're getting.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. It's those type of wines that really get you salivating and really excited for the next sip, and there's just something that I see you can go with a pasta or something like,
yeah, exactly.
Or like Italian style.
Yeah. You need something dairy, something fatty maybe, just to break that tannin structure, but it's not necessarily in the way or anything. It's very beautifully polished, and the overall length of it afterwards is really long.
Beautiful, such a unique expression. Salute.
Salute.